I'm a very distrusting person. I trust none of this. Honestly, Coruscant does deserve to be attacked a bit more. It's not going to be relief. It's going to be torture. Why? Why? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3. Now, I really enjoyed the last episode, and just finally getting to see Mandalore again. And the planet is basically destroyed, but we got a lot on it, like just the environment stuff. We had a bunch of different species show up. You got the weird robot, which I'm so convinced is not gone yet. Like, literally, it existed just as the eye, and BO-KATAN was able to take out the crab suit, but she didn't take out the eye thing. There is room left for it to come back. But I think I just love the detail that it went in. We got to hear about BO-KATAN's family, her father, the ruler before Satine. And I think it was just really well done in the sense that this is Din Djarin's first time being there, Grogu's first time being there. It's a big change for the audience seeing it. We're getting to relive a lot of things through BO-KATAN, while also getting a new experience on the planet. Then of course the ending was just nuts. Seeing a mythosaur actually there in person and alive was just insane. And that means so much for BO-KATAN in that this thing that's existed before the Mandalorians is still around. There is hope there left. If that thing still exists, it means that the Mandalorian society can still exist. They thought this thing was extinct, gone, wiped out. Turns out it's not. Same thing can happen for the Mandalorians. So I'm super excited to get into this one and just see what BO-KATAN's reaction will be to this. I'm hoping it will get her out of her sort of slump that she's in. And I'm hoping we can just see like the rebirth of Mandalore, and we can just see their sort of enthusiasm to try and rebuild this society. Because there was a really good detail, I think, that was in the last episode, in the sense that the planet, because it's been fried so much, essentially becomes a dark spot in the entire galaxy. Signals can't get out. Communication can't get in and out. So if a new threat comes, this place would be insane, and it would be completely private. It has to be one of the most defensible planets now, technically, because it's just this little isolated part of the galaxy. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description, of them uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. Still processing it. Are we gonna see it again? I'd love for it to surface. He doesn't know what happened. Explain. Talk about it. Make it more real for yourself.
You bathed in the living waters. You are Mandalorian again.
Mention the big thing. She ignoring it? Come on. Taking back proof. Yep. Mention the mythosaur. I feel like that's the biggest part of this.
What is it?
You see anything down there?
Did she not believe it?
I didn't realize it was so deep.
It wasn't. The bombings from the purge must have triggered seismic activities.
Okay, so the thing was just down there, stuck underground, then the bombings allowed it to come up.
Alive? Like what?
Nothing.
No, believe it, please. Oh, let her believe it. Come on, it was real, it was down there. Come on, please. Oh, come on. She's not going to believe it. How can you not believe something like that? It was huge. So she is stuck in denial then. She's going to need to be slapped in the face to try and believe this thing. It's so meaningful to her, yet she's denying it. So does she want to stay in the sort of funk she's in? Or does she just need to process it? Does she just need time?
I would invite you in for a feast, but I'm guessing that helmet isn't coming off again.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Yep, he's restarted. No more helmet coming off. Maybe Grogu's hungry though. Ah, what now?
Took a hit.
Something's coming up on us fast. It looks like a squadron of TIE interceptors.
Oh, white ties? Imperial Remnant.
Get us back there and I'll reinforce from the N1. To evade them?
Our shields aren't gonna hold.
Who's controlling them? How are they out there? Is he good? Like, I mean, it's still been through a lot on Mandalore.
I've scuffed off a lot of Imperial warlords.
We tend to get mad when you hijack their ships.
Ah, so it's just, okay, there's something coming for BO-KATAN. I'm just gonna have plenty of defenses around here, but who's here? Because it was her and a droid. I would hope there's more.
Get ready, we're coming in hot. I won't be able to slow down for the drop.
He's got a jetpack, he'll be fine.
Interceptors are a lot tougher than TIE fighters.
Are you still up for the transfer?
Yeah, and the interceptors. Okay, so they've gotten off the ground then. So they're still a thing. I thought that was destroyed in Rebels. No, that was TIE defenders. There's intercept. Different thing, sorry. They are they had 3 wings. These are 2. Interceptors are not the no. Whatever the other one was. They're gone. There's a different thing. Jetpack. Good. Now get in your ship. Good thing the TIEs didn't shoot it while it was not like just landed. Get in fast. There we go, you're good. Now destroy them all. Oh, yeah, just destroy them. Such a clear shot. Poof, and gone.
Don't worry, I grew up flying these cliffs.
Yeah, she's got this, it's home turf. You want to just, yep, do that, slam him against a rock. There comes your backup. I would still like to know who did something, so we just know that she's ticked off some warlords. I'm trying to think, because you had Moff Gideon. He was a warlord, I think, but that does mean that there are more out there. There are more Moff Gideons out there. So I'm guessing it's one of them, not specifically Moff Gideon, because he's currently been kept a prisoner by the New Republic. Oh. I love the Mandalorian ships. They're just so cool. Oh, poor droid. I hope she's having fun like this. It's no longer just her sitting on a throne. She's talking to someone, she's fighting with someone, she's had a day out, basically. I'm hoping that this just helps her. It would be very nice.
Not bad for an antique.
You take any damage?
Just shields. You?
Not a scratch.
Awesome. Her demeanor's changed. She's being nicer, I think. Less
Something
get
on the
lost,
scope.
more like she's just giving compliments. It's nice. What's that? No!
No.
It's a home. Bombers! What is this? Who sent this? So her home's dead. That's great. Hopefully there was no one else inside. It was just a droid.
Those mudscuffers bombed my home.
Now you don't really have a choice but to get out of your funk and try and rebuild Mandalore. Revenge time? I'd assume so. Yeah, they're toast. More? Wait, how many dots is that? They just keep coming. Who is this? Who sent them? Who has this sort of resources? I mean, Moff Gideon had a bit, but I don't think he had this much. He had his tie, not tie, he had a few ties, and he also had the light cruiser. This feels like a fleet. I'm not sure he had a fleet. He had tie interceptors as well. And how does the New Republic allow this? Mandalore wasn't even on the outskirts, was it? It was like in a good trade route. So how on earth have these just been allowed to just fly around so freely here? Oh wow, this is beautiful. This is Coruscant? We finally going back there? How's it do? Is it? Please tell me this is Coruscant. I want to know how it's doing after the Empire. This is Coruscant. Finally, it looks beautiful. Looks more colourful as well.
I appreciate you letting me speak here tonight.
Huh?
The amnesty program saved my life,
What? Amnesty?
but now the New Republic has given us a second chance. So thank you.
Okay, that sounds good. It sounds okay.
My research was twisted to something cruel and inhumane at the behest.
What is his research? What was it to begin with?
Though that work is now behind me and I regret what I did, I assure you that my original intentions were good.
Which were... Oh, and you too? She was the Moff Gideon's commander, wasn't she?
Her heart gave out. Had simple organ cloning been available on my home world, her death would have been easily preventable.
Organ cloning? How is that not a bigger thing? You clone like an army. How are they not cloning organs yet? That feels huge.
To help others avoid such needless loss.
That feels like it. Yeah, speed run that.
Groundbreaking work of the Kaminoans, we know that cloning can duplicate an individual from a single genetic strand.
Organ donation would not be an issue in this universe. How is this like still an issue? I'm surprised that is still an issue, but I guess the Empire kind of messed things up. Makes sense. Not all planets would have had access to it, but fast track that.
Anything would be comfortable compared to the Outer Rim.
You know, I was almost drafted. Imagine me serving.
Oh, pompous. Ugh.
My apologies. Empire, Rebels, New Republic, I can't keep track. That's why I should just keep my mouth shut.
Okay, so this is probably why they got amnesty. Oh, that makes so much sense. It's Coruscant. All the big people would want amnesty. Anyone important. That just gets the ground rolling for amnesty.
An inspiration. I'm so glad you're working for us now.
Who is us? The lines are kind of blurred with you people. Actually, I can't trust any of the like top most important people now, can I? In the New Republic, because half of them could be from the rebellion, but half of them could just be rich and wealthy people from the Empire who just went wherever money was. And now that the Empire's gone, they have no choice but to be with the New Republic.
I think you will find it a very lovely city. You must be sure to visit the Sky Dome Botanical Gardens.
It's interesting that they call Coruscant a city and not a planet. Like, is there other cities on the planet Coruscant that aren't just called Coruscant?
Ah, look at that. Here we are. Amnesty Housing.
Amnesty housing. They're keeping all the amnesty people in the same place? That doesn't seem like a good idea. If you still got warlords around who might be angry at their traitors, why would you keep... I mean, it's on Coruscant. Technically, it would be safe, but we've seen things happen on Coruscant before. Why would you keep all the people that are probably big targets in the exact same place?
Hey. Join us for a drink.
Okay, they're nice. Good. You seemed shy or sheepish.
Pins, they make it hard to hide.
Oh, yes. I was just transferred from the Reintegration Institute.
Okay, I like the process. I like the idea of amnesty and rehabilitation because some people obviously were forced into the Empire and they don't want that. They have to work to get out of it.
M40, G68.
They're still just being... Oh, you know her? What does that mean?
I didn't expect to see anyone from Moff Gideon's ship here.
Do they talk about the past or...
I heard he escaped en route to the warship. No, that was just the cover story.
Huh?
I heard they hooked him up to a mind flayer.
Oh, the mind flayer thing again. What happened to it's a rumor he could have escaped?
Thanks to the rehabilitation program, I can contribute to the New Republic, just like you.
She was very loyal to Moff Gideon. She was talking about a new era. I don't trust her at all.
Long live the New Republic.
Long live the New Republic.
She said it. I was watching her. Do I trust? Do I trust?
Long live the New Republic.
I think he is good. He's got a good heart. I believe him. I just don't. I don't believe his superiors. And one of them's currently sitting at the table.
There are more of us here than I expected.
Yeah, that surprised me at first, too.
All gathered in the same spot.
Have you taken in the sights on Coruscant, Doctor?
No, I haven't had the time.
I'd be happy to show you around when you do.
One-on-one time? Yeah, you're too trusting.
I do miss the lights of hyperspace.
What do you miss, L-52?
Miss?
Probably nothing. He works with biological stuff. No.
No, I'm glad that the Empire is...
Oh, not coarse. Good riddance. I mean, more like the everyday stuff, like the food.
Is there any part he enjoyed?
Maybe those travel biscuits from the ration guys.
But then this does give the officer, if she is still evil, this gives her an in.
Want something dry, I'll just listen to your joke.
Okay.
Drink.
I'm a very distrusting person. I trust none of this. Everyone else I think I'm fine with. The officer. She, I do not trust. She was very into it with Moff Gideon. Where, what is located at the center then? There's got to be something. No one there. You're about to get kidnapped. Get back inside and lock the door. It's too late, isn't it? Oh no, box! It looks like the Dark Troopers. And there she has her in, with the Imperial logo on it, in an Imperial box. She has ties to things. She has her way in. Do not trust. That was not a nicety. That was just getting you on her side.
Good morning, L-52. Happy Bindu Day.
They still just call each other by numbers. Have names.
I had no idea you're so experienced. Wonder why they have you down here.
I'm happy to do whatever's...
Busy work because he's earning his redemption. It's nice seeing just how friendly everyone is, because there could have been a lot of hostility towards Amnesty people. Nice to see that isn't the case. And they are understanding that there is circumstances that'd be difficult for someone to just not join the Empire. It's nice that everyone's getting their sort of fresh start.
It's all a bit overwhelming.
And you have one-on-one time with her. Do not trust at all.
Trillion permanent residents.
A trillion? That's nuts. And it's not even on the surface, it would be underneath as well.
Knowing everything I had to overcome to get back here.
You've been to Coruscant before?
Trained here at the Academy.
Well, how much do I trust about any of what she's saying?
I do think about that sometimes.
So you did, so you're saying you did believe
research going unfinished.
Oh, great. He believed in what he was doing to Grogu?
Why not continue your research here?
I don't think it's something the New Republic would be interested in.
It's immoral. What research is it?
Ethics of cloning are complicated.
But if it could help the New Republic, isn't that important enough?
What specific thing are you trying to clone?
Sometimes you have to trust your gut. The New Republic is trying their best, but they're struggling.
Seeing the downsides, pointing them out.
There are lots of capable people who want to help. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, she's working with the Empire still. Oh, wait, is this place? We've been here before in Clone Wars.
That is the peak of Umate, highest mountain on Coruscant.
And look at all the buildings just overshadowing it.
Surface where you can see the planet itself.
Strange.
What's strange is that they just don't have any trees here.
You want to touch it?
Are we allowed to?
It's a rock.
Live a little, Doc. It's not the Empire.
I'm conflicted with her, maybe. I don't know. She seems fun. That could just be her way of getting him on board. Or does this break his amnesty? Is he allowed to touch the rock? No.
Please refrain from physical contact.
Okay.
So sorry.
Sissy, why can't they touch the rock?
Let me buy you a photon fizzle. Oh, the look on your face was priceless.
Okay, they're having fun. They're forming a connection. That doesn't seem good to me.
Still find your current housing situation comfortable?
Yes.
Are you able to maintain a consistent schedule?
Yes.
I like this. I'm assuming if the answer was no, they would change things and help.
Have you experienced any feelings of anger or resentment towards your coworkers?
What happens if they do? I feel like that's just natural.
Any feelings of anger or resentment towards the New Republic government or its representatives?
What? Can you even answer yes to that?
Previous research involved cloning and genetic engineering. That class of research is expressly prohibited by the Coruscant Accord.
Oh, expressly prohibited.
My apologies. Do you have any further questions?
I guess not.
He's going to get drawn into his research. He's going to go against this and he's going to join the Empire. That's sad. I kind of liked you. You had a good potential, but you can see it so clearly now. He's going to fall back. He liked his research. He saw benefits in it, and with the New Republic not allowing it, he's going to go to the Empire because they will.
I know it's important, and in the hands of the New Republic, it can actually be used for good. I just need to prove it.
But what is it? We know that the one thing he's talked about is the cloning organs thing. That's fine. What other thing are you talking about that the New Republic won't allow?
A mobile lab station. It's a silly idea, I know it is, but I really believe that...
You want to help the New Republic. They just can't see it yet.
And she's going to get all of that for him. And she's going to get it from the Empire.
We can get you a mobile lab station.
We? Who's we? Start asking more questions.
If they found out, we'd both be sent back to the Reintegration Institute.
And that's a bad thing. What is the Reintegration Institute like? Is that like a brainwashing place? I don't quite know. Is it just what? Not sure I like the sound of it if he's scared to go back there.
I have a lot to make up for.
Trust, distrust, not quite sure. I don't know at all.
It's too dangerous.
It is all manipulation. They are very good at it.
Equipment I'm archiving, it's all coded to be destroyed.
So you're archiving stuff that's got no point?
Not only do we have the Imperial disposal yards to inventory, but we're still decommissioning the Alliance fleet. I'm sure you...
Interesting. New Republic, are they making a mistake here? So they're just basically trying to purge the galaxy of anything Imperial. That seems like a waste. They could still, like even the Empire, well, they just stripped the paint off of the Jedi cruisers and turned them into Star Destroyers. I'm sure they did other things too, I'm sure, but they reused a lot of what the Old Republic did have. And now the New Republic is just thinking to get rid of all the old and just replace it entirely. That seems like a bad idea. Because it's going to make this guy, who sees the use in some things, probably not like what the New Republic is doing.
Have you experienced any feelings of anger or resentment towards the New Republic government?
Yep. But can he be honest?
Have you experienced any feelings of anger or resentment?
No.
I like that his tell is that he fiddles with his ear.
Our main objective is to help the Republic.
Correct.
And that supersedes everything else?
It does.
So go outside the regulations, but he still believes that he's helping the New Republic. That is good. But the other one clearly does not want... If it is a manipulation, the other one does not want to help the New Republic. They are with the Empire.
Let's go get it.
Good. Tomorrow night?
Imperial. You're just using him.
Being the New Republic. It's the right thing to do.
If you say it enough, you'll start to believe it. It's still just a lie to yourself. I mean, he believes what he's doing, but it's for the Empire. He's being used, which is sad. I do like him. He did help Grogu. He let Mando get away with him, and now he's just being used again. Oh, suspicion. Eyes looking. Oh, no, distraction. Okay, that was close.
You're better at this than I am.
Oh, you'll get the hang of it.
There's a reason why she's good at it. She's probably done it before. Really? That's how secure this thing is? That's awful. All you have to do is put your foot in it? Oh, Coruscant. Honestly, Coruscant does deserve to be attacked a bit more, or for bad things to happen here a bit more, because their security is just not there. It's so easy to do whatever in this place, because they're so carefree, because nothing comes to this place. Stop looking around at people. No one cares about you. Everyone cares about their own things here. Very pretty. I do like Coruscant. It's interesting that he's only seeing the top level. Because we know how deep Coruscant... Oh, wait, is he going down deeper now? Or not? No, maybe not. He's going into the traffic.
The disposal yards. Inventory or cataloging.
What?
Oh?
Imperial ships all have mobile lab stations.
Imperial.
We slip in, grab what you need, and we're back at Amnesty Housing before you know it.
Slippery slow.
Where do you think I got the biscuits?
She's been there before. This is not good. She's really with the Empire. She just infiltrated the Amnesty thing because she knew there would be people there that will be kind of flittering between Empire and New Republic. It would be the easiest bit to recruit people. Plus, the New Republic has just put them all in the same place, which makes it very easy. I still want to see more of the lower levels of of Coruscant because those honestly probably were the most interesting parts of the planet. The top bit is just the 1%. You also have this bit, which is where Palpatine and Dooku killed Yaddle, with all the run-down stuff. Oh, security.
Tickets, please.
How forgiving are they? Do they really care about security?
I'm right behind you.
That's odd. Okay. Oh, death. There's still doors here designed to let you pass through. This is so unsafe. More and more people. You look very suspicious.
Tongs days. Am I right?
That's just weird. Oh, that makes more sense. So when you're supposed to walk through it, they get close together. That's better. Like the detail there. You're gonna fall through one of them, aren't you? Now what? There's nothing there. Don't go out. There's nothing left.
It's the end of the train!
Above, on the roof.
We're gonna jump!
What?
Why? It's moving very fast, you'd die. You got no choice, I'll just go on top of the train. Oh, you timed that well. How did you know soft stuff here? How would you get back? That's an interesting point. I assume you have like a curfew or time you have to check in. So the New Republic really is just decommissioning these things. You could reuse them just like the Empire reused them from the Old Republic. What is the point in scrapping them? This whole thing really is going to show off how just wasteful the New Republic is. Is it arrogance? Does it? Do they think they no longer need these things, that there's no threat out there that might surface where these things would be very much useful? It feels like a big mistake to just decommission the entire thing when they could be useful. So I am kind of siding with Dr. Pershing on that.
Ships are all inoperable. No need to guard them.
Again, no guards. Coruscant, way too trusting. Something bad needs to happen to this planet more. Just so they up the security. This feels very creepy. I feel like there's going to be something that's going to jump out at them. Are things really going to go so smoothly?
Sorry I never introduced myself.
You don't have to apologize.
Still trying to figure out if this is like a manipulation or not. They're very good if this is all an act.
Elia Kane, communications officer.
Elia Kane.
Dr. Penn Pershing.
Penn.
Scientist.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, there's a lab.
My mother was a doctor in the town where I grew up. I would spend days in her office dreaming of a lab like this.
You always knew what you wanted to do.
He's showing a whole lot. She, not so much. Is there a reason for that?
Be when you grow up.
You backed her into the shadow. What happened to you? Someone's
was that?
coming.
The ship's settling.
You're lying. What's happening? What are you doing? I'm very concerned. It's never just the ship settling. That's footsteps. And you have no idea which way to go, do you? What is it? What is it? Flashlights? And surely they'd see your flashlights as well. You're just like a beacon.
Keep moving.
Wait, what was in there? We're not going to find out if you actually escaped it? Oh, no! Being caught. Okay.
Amnesty Scientist, L52, raise your hands. You are under arrest.
What about the other one? It's on a trap. Wait, what is happening? What you doing? What are you doing? What's happening? It's all a trick. She was lying. And his new life is over. What just happened?
Amnesty Officer G68 has already submitted a report.
Oh no, what she put?
Indoctrination by the Empire is challenging to overcome.
They brainwashed. It was brainwashing. This is what the integration thing is.
Wait, this is a mind flayer.
Oh no!
It's a non-invasive experimental treatment recently approved for rehabilitation.
Experimental, no!
A mind flayer.
It's a similar device, but we found at low voltages it can be used.
Mind Flayer is real. Wow.
Pleasant colors, hear a light buzzing, and experience a great sense of relief in no time at all.
No!
I've been through the treatment myself, in fact, and I found the experience quite refreshing.
This is a brainwashing device. This is not good. Bad New Republic.
You don't understand. She brought me there. It was a trap.
And they're not going to listen at all.
You set me up.
She took whatever he had. So I'm guessing, so where did that stuff go?
Are a real credit to this program. It's nice to know that for every failure, there's a success, like you.
No! What is she doing? What's the angle?
This should offer him some relief.
It's not going to be relief. It's going to be torture. Or not.
Mind if I stay?
Oh, she's going to torture him. She's going to wipe his mind. Or she's going to kill him. What's she going to do? She's been left alone in a room with the controls to this thing. Yep, checking to make sure he's gone. Now you're going to push buttons. Why? What? Okay, she's turning up to the max. Is he dead? Why? Why? Are you just psycho? Why? What now? Where do we go? Okay, back to you two. What just happened? She tortured him.
To a Mandalorian covert. This is how we have survived in exile.
We're taking BO-KATAN there. We should be welcomed.
They still live by the old ways.
Yes. It will go smoother if you keep your helmet on.
I think they'll recognize her helmet and they're not going to like her. You really took her here. Is that the best decision? I mean, technically they've both gone in the waters, but she didn't take the creed. I mean, she did it as like a child, I guess. Vizsla. You're going to recognize the shit. Weapons at the ready. Yep, she's not going to be welcomed.
Come no further. You are an apostate.
Not anymore.
The mines were collapsed in the purge. The planet is cursed.
These are lies, meant to keep us in exile.
Go back. You can restart.
He speaks the truth. I was witness.
And who are you, Night Owl?
Say, are you gonna? They know Night Owl. There's only a few that could be.
I'm BO-KATAN of Clan Kreese.
There we go.
Your house has fallen from the way. You were both apostates.
He took water.
I bring proof.
Now, I guess they can run tests on the water, just check its Beskar, like how much Beskar's in it, because I'm assuming there's going to be traces of Beskar in the water. I mean, I wonder if she's probably conflicted over this. I mean, I'm guessing it would be nice to see so many Mandalorians together like this, living together in a society, but also they all hate her. So, not quite that as fun as I'd hope it would be. This would definitely be an interesting experience for her, though.
Is this true?
It is. I have proof.
She'll believe him.
I was witness. He fell into the depths and I pulled him out.
Yeah, she's going to put the water in and test it for its Beskar quality. And there's the fancy colours. I'm assuming that's it. You can see the silver in there.
Are indeed the living waters. Din Djarin, you are redeemed.
Yay! And he still has the Darksaber.
And BO-KATAN Kreese, by creed, you too are redeemed.
Interesting. Nice.
But I do not walk the way.
You bathe in the waters.
Technically.
And have you removed your helmet since?
Nope.
Then you may join our covert. Live as your ancestors once did.
Does she want this? I was hoping for some conflict with Mando. I mean, nice, your house is gone, so don't really have a choice.
BO-KATAN of Clan Kreese. This is the way.
This is the way.
She didn't say it, but this is nice. It's sort of, it's family here. But you also have the Vizsla in the room, who I kind of distrust. He's standing there, not accepting. Again, I wish we could see her face and just see what emotion she's going. Mythosaur. Thinking about it. Ending. Yep. Oh. Okay, this episode was very interesting. Most of it was not even on Mando, but they did it better than, of course, when Book of Boba Fett just solely focused on Mando. We still got bits on him, bits on Bo-Katan. And it seems like we're following Bo-Katan's journey a lot here. Yes, Mando got redeemed, but the focus isn't on him, it's on Bo-Katan. Then for the majority of this episode, we were following Dr. Pershing and Elia Kane. I think that was her name. Elia. Oh, wait. Elia. That's basically it, isn't it? Elia Kane. It was given away. But yeah, so following those two was very interesting. We're getting a lot on, we got a lot on just how the New Republic is dealing with sort of the leftovers of the Empire. They're basically trying to get rid of it all. The only thing they're reusing are the people. I guess that's nice, but they should really be reusing everything. It's not like it's cursed, it's still technology, you don't have to just destroy it all. Yeah, then ultimately I just think it's quite sad how it all played out, that I do feel bad for Dr. Pershing. We've been following him for quite a while. Everything he's done, we can see that it wasn't by his choosing. He did help Grogu. Yes, he took the blood and stuff, but he kept him alive. He didn't kill him. That was good. He let Mando get away with him. He's the reason that the old creepy dude didn't kill him to begin with. It's nice that he got into the amnesty thing. He kind of deserves it. And the research that he seemed to aim to want to do with cloning organs does seem like a noble thing. But of course, you have Elia come in and just destroy it all for him. Now, the Mind Flayer, I'm not sure what that does. I'm guessing she's just removed everything. I really don't want to consider what that could be doing. Like, what's the point of it? Is it just to destroy his brain? I feel like that's what it's done. Yeah, we never actually find out what Elia was trying to do, because they took the materials that Pershing took himself. She took those for her, or whatever her purpose is. You know, it's got something to do with cloning, so I'm guessing she's still with Moff Gideon. There was rumors or something that he got away. I hope that isn't the case. I hope he's still in custody. But it means there is some outside force that's technically connected to him that is working and doing something, which is scary. Dr. Pershing basically got everything he needed to continue cloning and do that sort of thing. So now we know that Elia Kane can do the same thing, well, I guess with another scientist. So that's still, it's not good. So whatever they're planning, it's going to be bad. I do love the detail this went into it, just highlighting and foreshadowing her eventual betrayal, getting the biscuits, just her not giving much away about herself and just being just overly friendly in my opinion. It was very well played, very convincing. I'm just glad that I'm distrusting by nature. And ultimately, I just feel bad for poor Penn. He deserves so much better, and I hope that there's some kind of good thing that can come out of this for him and that he's not just brain dead by the end of whatever the Mind Flayer is doing to him. And I hope justice comes to Elia Kane, because what she did was just awful, and it's clear that she's still working for the Empire, and whatever they're doing is not going to be a good thing. And she's actually now within Coruscant and the New Republic and doing something there. That cannot be good. whatever they're planning is going to be bad and big. And I guess focusing more back on Bo-Katan and Mando, their side of the story was very interesting. Bo-Katan's home gets destroyed. It's definitely more focused on Bo-Katan. Mandalorian was basically there to help. Bo-Katan's home gets destroyed by Imperial warlords that wanted her dead. Don't know who it is, so hopefully that does get answered. She isn't talking about the mythosaur, which is annoying, so she's just keeping that to herself. But she has now joined the covert. Now, I don't think I was ever expecting that to happen. I was almost expecting Mando to sort of go back and forth and sort of have a conflict, whether to go back or not, and basically decide based on what Grogu wanted, or what was best for the kid. Now, Bo-Katan has actually joined it, so I'm assuming this could go into where maybe it could be a resurgence of the old way and the covert will become the main thing. That'd be surprising to me because I don't think the covert should be the main thing. I mean, they're nice, they're fine, but they're a bit backwards. The non-removing of the helmet, and because it's all based on superstition, when we know that Mandalorian society can function without that. Now that Bo-Katan has joined it, I'm guessing she's going to start opening herself up to it, and she might end up joining it permanently, because she's not got really anything else to do. So I don't know how I feel about that yet, and I'm guessing I'm just going to have to wait and see what does come of it. Right now, I'm just happy that she is moving forward, that there's things going on for her, and it'll be just interesting to follow her story and to see where it does go in the end. She's seen a mythosaur, and I do hope that she does have the ability to reclaim Mandalore and actually lead her people again. Okay, first off, I think this episode overall is definitely better than its counterpart in Boba Fett. We're watching something which completely deviates from what we think we're watching, Mandalorian and I guess Bo-Katan now. And we're going to follow Dr. Pershing, who has history with the show, but the episode was basically dedicated to him. In Book of Boba Fett, it completely deviated to Mando and did absolutely nothing with Boba Fett himself in that one episode. This does it better. Opens with Mando, ends with Mando, and in between it does this interesting story where you're going through the New Republic, which is obviously going to have some kind of impact on whatever's happening going forward. I feel like the balance was struck right. We're seeing advancement in both areas of the plot, and it doesn't feel like I'm watching a different show. So looking closely at Mando and what he did in this, he basically just got redeemed. That's what he did here. He woke up from the whole thing with the mythosaur. He doesn't remember it, and he fought some TIE interceptors and bombers, and got Bo-Katan to the covert and got himself redeemed. He's no longer an apostate. That's what he did. It's cool that his story has sort of happened quite quickly, because now I'm wondering what is going to be next for him. He's got redemption, and that just seems done. I was hoping for more conflict within him about whether to join the covert again or maybe just to start a new life, but it seems like he's just gone straight back to the covert fully. So it'll be interesting to see where that story now does go with Mando and what they can just do with him now. What is left for him? What sort of thing can challenge him? What is his sort of journey through the season going to be? Then Bo-Katan, who's definitely getting more development so far with just how she's been in her funk. She's seen a mythosaur, and now she's kind of joining the covert. Accidentally. She doesn't really have a choice. Yes, she bathed in the waters, she hasn't removed her helmet since, and she's lost her home. So the only place she can really go is this place. I think it'll be interesting to see what does come with her, because I think we can get the conflict with her. I feel like she's going to be convinced to stay, but she's also going to have the idea to not stay. So the conflict may not be within Mando, but it could be within her, which is fine. But mainly I see her story going down the lines of just finding new hope for Mandalore, and that could be through the covert. The covert could bring her newfound understanding of just uniting the people, because these people were never sort of united with the main stuff. So maybe the unification of Mandalore failed because you were never actually trying to unify all of it. You are missing a huge chunk which were just deemed a cult. Because I doubt Mandalore will ever all become the way. But a good starting point is using these lot because of how united they are and how close and connected they are with the culture. A lot of other Mandalorians have become mercenaries. They have kind of lost the way. If you want to rebuild the nation and the planet and all of it, use this bit that are so embedded in it, from the source of it, bring it back and build it back up around them. But have more freedom. Don't do it one for one exactly like them, because not everyone's going to be on board with that. Then we also got to follow Dr. Pershing, which I thought was quite good, honestly. It's really sad seeing what did eventually happen to him. I still don't know what the full effects of the Mind Flayer is. I'm guessing it's going to be something similar to what we saw in Rogue One with the weird thing that messed with the pilot's head, I think it was. Hopefully it's not permanent, but I feel like it's done something iffy to his brain. That will be very sad, because this episode really did make him look like a nice person. He genuinely wants to do good, but he gets manipulated by people. That's his issue. He got fallen into the wrong thing, he got controlled by Moff Gideon and then got manipulated by Elia. So I hope this isn't the end for him, because he sounds like he could do a lot of good for the universe. Organ cloning sounds great. But I just like what he highlighted in the show, just where the New Republic is, how they're treating people, that they are providing amnesty, but they're also not the best at the minute. They've got no security, no guards, and they are just throwing out everything that was touched by the Empire. That's not a good thing. So Pershing's whole character here does a good job at highlighting what's wrong with the galaxy at the minute and hopefully how things can be changed. Then Elia Kane, brilliant name by the way. I don't know how, as soon as she said it, I should have realized it means a liar. That's literally what it is. I love that she almost convinced me that she was like actually being genuine. I do love the twist. You can see it coming, but she does do a good job at almost convincing me that maybe she isn't bad. I think the scene that fully gives it away is when Pershing is talking about his past, and then she steps into the shadows and almost kind of refuses to talk about her own. It's cagey, she's going out of the light, she doesn't want to be seen, it's not making eye contact, it's lying. That gives it away completely. And we also know that those lights that were chasing them in there were the guards that were waiting to arrest Pershing, but she had to make it look convincing. And she had to make sure Pershing got everything he needed, which she would then take for herself. Now we don't fully know what her end goal in this is, it's just concerning. She's in the amnesty program, she's doing things in the New Republic, and she seems to have a lot of control over stuff, which is not good. Now as cloning equipment, so whatever she's connected to is going to be big. It's going to be, I'm guessing it's going to be Moff Gideon. There was rumors circulating that he somehow managed to escape, which would be very bad. And if she's there, she worked for him, and now she's doing cloning things, it feels very connected to whatever Moff Gideon wanted. So I think her role in this definitely sets up whatever the big bad for this season's going to be. That's the whole point of her here. And it is concerning how well she's got herself in the New Republic and how much she's able to do. It feels like whatever's coming is probably worse than whatever we've seen previously with the Mandalorian. He was dealing with an isolated Imperial warlord, and didn't we have much to do with the New Republic, who the Imperial warlord is basically against. Now the enemy seems a whole lot bigger and more capable and fully entrenched in the New Republic and the Imperial stuff. How does Mando navigate that? I think it's also worth taking a very good look at the New Republic and what we learn about them in this episode. And we learn that they have a lot of issues. They're far too trusting. You have an amnesty program, which is good. I like that they're giving people a second chance because there's a lot of ambiguity in who willingly and who didn't willingly join the Empire. So it's nice that they're giving that sort of second chance to people. But then on Coruscant is lovely. It's great. I mean, no, it's got issues. It's not brilliant. It's got a lot of issues. And we never actually saw the underneath in this episode, but I got to remind myself that that's there. But the lack of security around everything is just a nightmare, and it's because they barely have any sort of attacks or issues. We know that attacks to Coruscant are rare, the core worlds, it's rare. They don't really take precautions. Same with the train, same with a lot of things. It's not a good thing. Of course, it's not that deep in like terms of the giant history and lore of everything, but in terms of what this episode does, there's a reason why all the security looks lacking. It's meant to show that the New Republic doesn't consider itself threatened at the minute. It's making it look comfortable, where it's destroying what came from the Empire, the giant ships that were used for war. It's getting rid of that. It doesn't see the need for it anymore, which I think is a big mistake. You've got Imperial remnants around that they have the giant fleets of TIE interceptors. You're gonna need something to defend yourself with, and the New Republic has gotten too comfortable. They don't feel threatened, which is a bad thing. They're not trying to defend themselves, and they're taking things too easily. So while this episode didn't show us any sort of development on that, it basically highlights it very clearly. So obviously something's going to come from that. Something's going to rise up and take advantage of what the New Republic is doing right now. Now my hope is that will basically spur the New Republic into trying to defend itself and sort of getting rid of whatever it's doing here and take a new approach, or it could destroy it completely and then we could be left with something completely different in its place, which would be it would make sense with how chaotic everything is. You have a very old Republic that has stood for like centuries, gets replaced with an empire for a couple decades, that's it, and then you got a new thing that's trying to find itself. But it could be that crumbles within maybe 1 decade. Who knows? It's going to be very hard, I think, to replace something that stood for so long like the Old Republic did. And now we're seeing it get tested. And we're seeing the faults already form. And it's going to be tested soon. Then just taking a look at the covert. I like that we go back there. There's a lot of interesting things to talk about with it. Now I do like the covert. I do like their sort of inclusion in this, but I don't think they are a cult. They're not something to aspire to. And it feels like this is setting up maybe that they will be the new Mandalore, I guess, because Bo-Katan's there, Mando's there. They're obviously the thing we're going to follow. The idea of just never taking the helmets off is interesting, but I don't think it should be the rule going forward for all Mandalorians. Like Sabine, with how expressive she is, it means you'd never get an artist like her who's so restricted by the rules of this cult. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with them now that Bo-Katan is there. Like, are they just going to be there to help Bo-Katan become the leader she should be? Or will they become sort of the new face of Mandalore? Don't quite know yet. Could go either way. And I think I mainly just wanted some more friction there between Mando and the cult. Like, it felt so easy for him to go back to them when I would have preferred some sort of friction. Maybe he decides not to go back, but it seems like no matter what was said, he got offered some place on Navarro, turned it down immediately, went to the Living Waters, went through all the trouble with Mandalore, didn't question whether it was worth it. I feel like I would have preferred just having those little questions in there. Because now we're basically just seeing blind loyalty. which after all he's experienced, I would have assumed he would have started questioning things. He's taken his helmet off, and all that's resulted in that is just being kicked out of this. And other than that, not much has changed. He's still got Grogu, he's still got happiness and joy. So I would have preferred just for him to question a little bit more about why he wants to return, and is it worth it? As for what's next, the story's definitely building up. We've got a sort of villain being built with Elia, and just what she's taken from Dr. Pershing and what she's doing on Coruscant. Then we have the stuff with BO-KATAN and the Covert. We don't really have a lot going on with Mando at the minute, so that's interesting. The story's building up, yet not much is happening with Mando. So it'll be interesting to see what he does and what story they can give him, because it feels kind of done. Like his whole thing was being redeemed and getting back to the Covert. That's done now, episode 3, done. So I'll be looking forward to see what his story going forward will be in the next episode, but the focus definitely seems to be on BO-KATAN and just helping her deal with the current state she's in. She feels less depressed currently, but that's because she's around people, she's been fighting, her mind's been off it, which is good. I'm assuming the next episode will be going into that more and just seeing what she's like around other Mandalorians again, but also Mandalorians that are very entrenched in the culture of the old ways rather than how she is. I'm hoping this will eventually go to the Covert moving back to Mandalore and actually setting up shop there and actually rebuilding their home, and not just leaving it in the sorry state that it's in, because I feel like there's a lot of potential in the planet as it stands. But I think it'll just be very interesting just how that will impact whatever's going on with this new villain and Coruscant and the New Republic and all of that stuff put together. Yeah, overall I really did enjoy this episode. I thought it was quite a lot of fun getting to know Dr. Pershing, but then very sad to see what actually happens to him in the end. I love the villain being built in Elia, and then of course BO-KATAN's story is very interesting as well, just watching her get out of her state. The only thing I think concerning me a little bit is what on earth Mando's story is. I feel like this first season was beautiful and just how it set up what he would be doing for the show. Then season 2 kind of got a little bit iffy at the start because it took a while to get it going, but you still knew what he was trying to do. Here, it's done. The main thing that was set up is now done, and I'm not really sure where he can go from here. Is he just going to stay with the Covert and that be it? Is that just his life now? If so, just tell me. I just need to know what he's going to be doing. Because again, it's his show, yet his story doesn't feel the focus at the minute, which it doesn't have to be, but I'm left wondering, and I don't really like being just left to wonder what the main character is going to be doing at episode 3. Other than that though, episode was good. Loved what it did with Pershing. Loved just seeing Coruscant and everything going on with that. And I am enjoying watching BO-KATAN just go through everything she's currently going through. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for season 3, episode 4. See ya!